Hey everybody, in honor of New Year's coming up, not only is it going to be a new year, it's going to be a whole new decade. I'm super excited and I hope you are too because awesome things are headed for us. So in order to receive all of this wonderful stuff headed our way, we need to let go of put things in our past that belong in our past and move forward. So, in terms of narcissistic abuse, I came up with 5 things. 5 seems to be the lucky number on the tube for people's videos. So I came up with 5 ways to move forward from narcissistic abuse, ways to kind of put it behind you. You're not going to forget about it, but ways to move forward. So, number 1, I have do not take it personally. Everything I have learned about narcissists and the way that they put down other people and hurt people around them, it's everything about them and it has nothing to do with you. Let that sink in. You're probably empathic as well because most people that narcissists target are empaths, which means you're super sensitive. You are very much in tune with other people's energy and moods. You absorb their toxicity or whatever they're putting out. So that's being an empath. So it has everything to do with them, nothing to do with you. That's number 1. So really let that sink in, really absorb that, and know that it's narcissists are some of the most miserable people out there. They are so broken and damaged and disordered that they don't want to do anything to make their situation better. So instead of dealing with their stuff, they would rather take it out on everyone around them, particularly their loved one. Their loved ones. I'm going to put that in quotes because they don't love anyone. As their child, as their partner, whatever, you love them and it makes you their prime target because you're vulnerable and you're, receptive to them, you're open, and they just swoop in there with all their negativity and misery and they target you. So that's why you're targeted. So number 1, don't take narcissistic abuse personally. It has everything to do with them, nothing to do with you. It's their crap, it's their issues, it's their baggage, and they're projecting, they are deflecting onto you. And even more so because you're awesome. That's why they're doing it, because they envy you and they see all of your potential. I could go on about this, but I'm moving on to number 2. Number 2 is that narcissistic personality disorder is a legitimate diagnosis in the DSM-5, the Diagnostic Statistical Manual. It's used by healthcare professionals around the world to diagnose people. So really appreciate the fact that these people that you have suffered from at the hand of, that have put all of their misery and toxicity on you, they're really disordered. It's a legitimate diagnosis, narcissistic personality disorder. Odds are the narcissist that you're dealing with will never be officially diagnosed because they cannot put themselves under scrutiny by any means ever, because they're too good for that or they're just protecting themselves. So it's a legitimate diagnosis in the DSM-5 for healthcare professionals, narcissistic personality disorder. It's real. So that's number 2. Number 3, determine how you're going to interact with or deal with this toxic person going forward. Are you going no contact? Are you going low contact? Whatever suits your purposes best. No one knows your life like you do, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do. In my personal situation, I finally stopped the bleeding. I finally cut off my toxic duo, my narcissistic mother and codependent father. Like, they're the worst. They've been doing nothing but putting me down my entire life. When our son passed away in 2013, Joey, that's when I went no contact with the flying monkey, golden boy, awful older brother, sibling, whatever you want to call him. And I'll tell you, truthfully, honestly, with my heart, I have zero regrets. Zero. None. Not even a fraction of a piece of me questions my decision. He was terrible to me, and if given the opportunity, he would continue to be terrible to me. He's a miserable person. He has certainly suffered from coming from a dysfunctional family, but something we have to do is extricate ourselves from the responsibility. His stuff is not my stuff. I am not responsible for helping him or making him happy. Similar to my narcissistic mother, not my problem. They're her issues, not mine. So, how are you going to interact with these people going forward? If you have to remain in contact with them, if you're co-parenting or something, make sure you use like gray rock or the broken record technique. Basically, what you're doing is you are mitigating the material that you give them to feed off of. Remember, narcissists seek supply through reactions. Whether the reactions are good or bad, they love it. They soak it up. So minimize what they get from you. So gray rock entails like yes or no answers or be extremely vague. At the end of the day, your goal is to just not give them anything. Don't let them into your life. Don't let them know what's going on with you. Don't give them any material to feed off of. And broken record is just repeating yourself over and over again, just like it sounds. Sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. That's usually like if they're coming at you or attacking you for something. But apply it as needed. If you can go no contact, I fully support you. I am, 2019 that's the direction that I moved. I didn't know where I was going or how I was navigating, but that's where I'm ending up, and it feels wonderful. You will know what you need to do. I just went with it, man. And like, they just put the nails in their own coffin. Like, I don't like that term, but they just kept coming at me and being worse and worse. And I was like, holy Christmas. Like, I was legitimately giving them opportunities to show me that they wanted better, that they wanted to repair things or work on things, and that is not at all what they put off. They actually continued to blame me and try to blame shift onto me, as has been done my whole life, because I'm the black sheep. So, all right, I'm sorry. So, number 3, what's going to be your interaction with this toxic source going forward? Low contact or no contact? I love number 4, which is practice self-care on a regular basis. Do something for yourself. This is hard for us probably because we don't put ourselves as a priority, but we need to in order to move forward. So what I do on a daily basis is I meditate. I meditate every day. So it could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Do whatever you need to do. You can meditate. You can exercise. You can read affirmations. anything positive in the realm of self-care, do it. That's your assignment, number 4. So, if it's eating healthy, just do something for yourself on a regular basis. Number 5, don't hate me for saying this. It's forgiveness. But hear me out. This one makes me cringe as well. But you can forgive and not forget. You can forgive these people and not accept them back into your life, and that's where I'm at. Forgiveness is for you. I'm sure you've heard this ad nauseum, but forgiveness truly is for your benefit. Don't worry about anybody else. It's for you. They don't even need to know that you forgive them. But reconcile what they have done so that you can move past it and put it behind you. So, my mother was the narcissist. I was engaged to a narcissist as well. That is like so far in the past, I don't even think about it. But to be honest, I forgive him. It's fine. He has moved on to target other women, unfortunately, and I truly do feel bad for them. He actually had children with the one he was with right after me, and I ran into his aunt at the hair salon one time, and she told me how awful he is, and I won't get into it, but I do forgive him because he's a miserable jerk, and he will be for his entire life, and I am living my best life thanks to him discarding me, so thank God. Thank God for that. My narcissistic mother, she is so miserable. I've witnessed it and seen it my entire life. She's totally miserable, and that's why she has targeted me, because I'm awesome and I have so much potential and I have this beautiful, incredible, amazing life. My husband and our beautiful children and my wonderful friends, and my narcissistic mother is incapable of having meaningful relationships and giving and receiving love. She just can't do it. So I forgive her. She's miserable. That's what she's working with. So that's why she puts off what don't get me wrong. I still have so much resentment and anger and hostility towards her, but I do forgive. I can forgive them. And you know what has helped me to get there as well is I have no contact with them, which is great because they don't have access to keep putting me down, to keep hurting me. So, all right, those are my 5 things. This is what we're going to implement to move forward for the new decade, for the new year. Number 1, don't take it personally. It's got everything to do with them, nothing to do with you. Number 2, know that this is a legitimate personality disorder. This is a mental disorder diagnosable in the DSM-5. So that's number 2. Number 3, how are you going to interact with this person going forward? No contact, low contact. 4, self-care on a regular basis. This is so important, you guys. Put yourself first. For once in your life, do things for yourself. Number 5, forgiveness. Just let that shit go, man. It's easier said than done, but whatever you need to get there, it's a good place to be. And it's only good for you. It's only good for your health, and that helps to cut the cord, to get rid of it, to get rid of them and all their baggage and all the garbage that they tried to dump on you. So, all right, you guys, enjoy the remaining days of 2019. I will see you 2020 next year. So have a wonderful New Year's. I appreciate each one of you. Please please subscribe if you like what I put in this video. I appreciate every one of you, and we're bumped and we're bruised, but more than anything, we are blessed. God bless you guys.